Upbeat. Two of the hottest stars in Hollywood have kept quiet throughout their entire pregnancy. And with the baby a few weeks old, we now have a name. Gosling and Mendes are proud to introduce their baby girl, Esmeralda Amada. The first name could represent their love of Disney after the character in The Hunchback of Notre Dame, but Amada was the name of Ava's character in We Own the Night. TMZ obtained the birth certificate with all details. A source told E! News they know it's going to be a little while before the baby adjusts to a schedule. Well, yeah, but they have both mumsies helping out at home. It's the first time Nick Cannon has opened up about his split from Mariah Carey, telling Extra he is taking everything one day at a time. He had recently been photographed shirtless, revealing new tattoos to cover the Mariah one. The once married couple has twins Monroe and Moroccan, who are currently touring with Mum. The television host and comedian defended Mariah's off performance in Japan, saying she is one of the greatest performers and entertainers of all time, and you have an off night here and there. The exes are still in contact and he wishes her nothing but the best. Last week we reported Mariah's lyric addition to a cover of Billie Holiday, suggesting Nick had cheated.
You know what it is. I mean, at the end of the day, the media likes to dictate, especially when they don't have information. They try to create stories, whether it's about, you know, her and I, whatever it is. I just wish her nothing but the best. We're in contact constantly. And, you know, people, you know, you might have an off night here and there, but she's one of the greatest performers and entertainers of our time. So she's not worried, we're not worried.
Just when you thought the Bachelor Australia scandals were over, after being proposed to in the final episode and then ditched shortly after, Sam Frost said her heart would break if Blake Garvey was in love with someone else from the show. At that stage, she thought it very unlikely, and even Blake denied any rumours. Well, now a bachelorette, choosing to remain anonymous, has revealed to New Idea magazine that the Bachelor is in fact in love with someone else, has been all along, and the pair plan on going public very soon.
Sadly, it's over.
What a joke, really.
We hear that producers were pushing Blake towards Sam, as she was the most likely to accept a proposal, when in fact it was Louise, the second runner-up, who stole his heart. We hear he didn't want the pressure of her being in the final two. Louise has also been the only bachelorette to go MIA. New Idea confirmed the pair were an item via Twitter, however Blake's response makes us wonder.
So your heart's not in love with somebody else?
No, it's not about that right now. It's about the fact that my heart is broken.
According to the anonymous bachelorette, the man whose nickname was Blake the Fake would actually say blah 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 when the cameras were on a wide shot, describing him as a producer's puppet. However, a Shine spokeswoman denied any pressure from production, saying that Blake was always responsible for his own decisions.
Do you still love him?
I think I feel quite numb about him at the moment. I can watch the show, I watch it with my girlfriends, and I just kind of go, what a jackass.
007 is prepping for his next mission, and we want to know who the Bond girl is. Léa Seydoux has been confirmed for a role in the next film, with the Daily Mail reporting she is the femme fatale in Bond 24. But does this mean she'll play a Bond girl? Those details are still to be confirmed, but we know Léa has the ability for either role, and probably any role. The actress hit it off as a badass agent in Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol, but it was her indie film Blue is the Warmest Colour that scored her most acclaim, with the film winning the coveted Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival. Daniel Craig will return for the next Bond instalment alongside Ralph Fiennes, Ben Whishaw and Naomi Harris, with cameras rolling in December. Bond 24, titled to be released, will open in cinemas November 6, 2015. Oh, Amanda. Miss Bynes has been in the headlines far too much lately for negative purposes. This time, the What a Girl Wants actress tried to reroute a plane. Maybe her efforts would have been heard if she had a recent flick showing. Amanda Bynes wanted a direct flight across the country ASAP, as in now. But when the ticket agent refused and explained the routes of the planes, she began screaming, leading to her being kicked out of the airport. We heard she was fleeing New York City to avoid being placed in a mental health facility by her parents. When the former child star finally arrived in LA, TMZ reports that is exactly what happened, as she was put into involuntary psychiatric hold. She thought her car service was taking her to the hotel, when in fact they had been given other instructions from her parents and lawyer. That morning, Amanda had tweeted accusations of mistreatment from her father as a child, to which her mother and siblings were horrified. Her family claimed that Amanda's comments stem from her current mental state. Amanda later admitted on Twitter that her dad never did any of those things. It was a microchip in her brain that made her say it, and he's the one who ordered them to microchip her. I'm not sure the peace symbol is going to help her situation, but we're glad she's getting the help she needs away from the public eye. Stay upbeat.